Hi everyone, my name is Alex Hilton. I'm your host and I'm a sophomore on the beach volleyball team here at Florida State. Welcome to Conversations with Alex. If you haven't seen our last 4 episodes, please go check those out. But today I have a very special guest with me here and he can introduce himself.
Hi everyone, I'm Derrick McLendon. I'm a sophomore here at Florida State. Play football.
Derrick, I'm so excited to have you here with me.
Definitely.
I wanted to start off just talking football, talking about the spring season and the upcoming spring game and what you're excited about, what kinds of challenges you've been facing.
Definitely. A lot of the challenges we've been facing, COVID-19, you know that, but just this season I have a lot of high hopes. We look really good this spring where everyone is on key, everyone is joining together. The team is binding, coming together. Our brotherhood aspect of the team is really showing. You know, Coach Neville is really focusing on that, and so that's really showing.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure COVID makes it hard to connect with the newcomers too, but
not really. I wouldn't say COVID is making it hard for us to connect with the newcomers. COVID is really bringing us together, truly, because we're being able to be together mostly just with the football team. You know, seeing each other 24/7. Of course, it can be annoying. Of course, it can be annoying. But I think it's helping the team. I think that it's truly helping the team.
For sure. Well, we are all excited for the upcoming football season, for sure.
Definitely.
So moving into what other kinds of, you said COVID is kind of bringing you all together. What other, just outside of football, just in life, like in school, what other good things do you think are coming out of the tough parts of this past year?
I would truly say that it's helping us as, you know, we don't have classes. So a lot of the classes are virtual. So we're able to hang out with each other a lot more than what we would normally be. Times we would be in class where we're in Champions kicking it with each other. We're at the stadium kicking it. So definitely we're doing a lot of that.
Yeah. Do you think, like, personally, like taking some time to figure out what other pieces of yourself are important to you, maybe like outside of football, the quiet time, the downtime, do you think that has been helpful for you?
Definitely. You get to look at life from another aspect. You know what I mean? You don't have a lot going on in your head. You don't have a lot of things to do. You get to sit back and just relax sometimes.
Yeah.
Get your own time.
I know, and speaking of that, I know that there are some things that help balance your life, like some things that help keep you grounded.
Definitely. A lot of those things are, I have a passion in writing, as you know. You know, you've seen some of my poetry. I have a passion in fashion. So just getting able to step back from football and just look at life from a normal aspect. So
for sure. Do you think that those creative, like tapping into those creative sides of you has been helpful for your development as a football player as well?
Yes. So and also I think it develops me as a person, because I mean you understand, being a Division I athlete, you know, sometimes you can be looked at as not well rounded. You know what I mean? You're sheltered. You're shielded from a lot of the public, but just being able to do normal things like writing, like designing and things like that brings me back down to earth.
For sure.
Yes.
And I know your family as well is very important to you.
Definitely.
I feel like on Instagram I see your little brother.
What?
Is that your brother?
What? My little brother is he's my light. You know what I mean? Just going back, like this past week I was able to go home and do some normal things like coach him. I helped my dad coach his AAU basketball team. So definitely seeing my little brother grow, seeing him grow as a person is just what we came back for. When did we come back? We came back winter break, right?
Yeah.
He was a 5'3". I came home over the All-Star weekend and he was like 5'10". So just missing that part of his life, and just it's crazy. It's amazing though.
Oh, I love seeing just how you light up talking about your family.
Definitely.
I love it.
Definitely.
Another just like a current events topic with I love to use this platform to highlight a lot of social injustice, anything that we can bring attention to that needs discussing, especially with what has been happening over this past year with the murder trial of the former Minneapolis police officer who killed George Floyd. I wonder how has watching that in the news as a black man living in America, how does that, like, what kinds of feelings does that bring up for you? And how do you think you'll feel if he's not held accountable? It's a big question.
That's a very big question, but just, you look at the history of America, and you know, you see what they've done to black men through the history of America. And if he's not held accountable, I feel like we would step 20 steps back. It's 20 steps back. We've taken 5 steps forward. You know what I mean? 5 steps forward from, you still see police brutality. It's consistent. It's always been there. I just feel like this situation has to be addressed for America to come out of a dark age.
To move forward.
To move forward. You know what I mean? So I feel like this police officer, it's murder. You know what I mean? It's not. This is not a justifiable. It's not a justifiable death, and he needs to be held accountable. And so, with that being said, if he's not being held accountable, then America needs to look itself in the mirror. Look itself in the mirror. You know what I mean? And so.
And what kinds of things? So, as like someone who's an ally, a white ally, what kinds of things in terms of education, in terms of activism, what kinds of things do you think that our viewers or just me, my friends, like what kinds of things can we do in the future to help us move forward, like you're saying?
I would just say educating yourselves on past incidents, so we know. So we as a country, we don't understand our history. You know what I mean? That's why our history keeps repeating itself. So I just feel we just need to, what's the word I'm looking for? We need to educate ourselves on those situations, so we know what not to do when those situations occur again.
For sure, and keep having conversations and
definitely keep bringing it to the light.
For sure,
definitely.
And also just knowing that it's okay to be wrong sometimes too. Like we're not going to move forward if we can't look at those mistakes, right?
Facts.
I appreciate you talking to me about that.
Definitely.
I wanted to end with our last. This is what I ask everyone at the end. What does, in terms of you individually, your team, and I mean our country, as we were talking about, what does the unconquered spirit mean to you, and how can we all live that out?
Can we live that out? Being unconquered would just be being yourself. You know what I mean? Just staying true to yourself, loving one another, and just giving light on situations like the situation you just gave us. You know what I mean? Because like.
I like it. No, I like it. Being yourself.
Being yourself.
That's
definitely.
it. That's
being
a new
yourself.
one.
Definitely. Just being yourself.
I think if we can live that out, then we're good. Definitely. If everyone can.
Definitely. What would you say unconquered is?
Thank you for asking. I think unconquered is about excellence. It's about a standard.
Okay.
But I think that what you're saying really resonates with me. Something about being yourself. Holding yourself to that standard.
Definitely.
and not letting it, like when it does get shaky, not retracting, not retreating, but moving forward and helping others see that as well.
Truly.
Because it's a unity. It's a question of unity. You
Definitely.
know? It's not just about me.
Definitely. In the world.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the world is made up of so many people. Definitely.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to do this, and we are so excited and looking forward to the spring game, watching you all ball out.
Facts.
Well, I'm Alex Hilton, and
Derrick McLendon.
Thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to check out our last 4 episodes. We get into some good stuff there too. Thank you.
Peace.